kusaidika kwa kulima, na kipindi inaitwa Mkulima Young.
Okay, my name is Caleb Karuga, managing director Wendy Farms. But my background is actually in IT. I actually attempted to do IT. I'm a computer programmer by training. Then I went to media. I was in media for about 6 years. I was a cameraman, reporter, director for 6 years. And then I quit to my true love, which is farming. This is all I do. I don't know anything else. Chicken, I'm cuckoo about kienyenji. Now, farming has always been a passion of mine since I was a little boy, because even when I was growing up, I was crawling by the riverside back in Odaya. So I grew up seeing farms. And a couple of years ago, about 4 years ago, I was somewhere in Tala and I saw some very nice kienyenji chicken. So I decided to buy 3 of them and brought them to the farm. And I would come from the office when I was a journalist. After the bulletin was over, I would drive all the way to my family in Kikuyu. Just look at 3 chickens, just to take care of them. I was so passionate about that. Then I started buying chicken from the locals here and even across the country, just to increase my stock. And then I went through a tough phase where some of them started dying because some farmers were not vaccinating their chicken. So a bit tough, but here we are. Before I got to do kienyeji's chicken large scale, I was just browsing like any other Kenyan. You're busy just researching, because I love research a lot. And I was researching about how long an egg will take before it goes bad. And I bumped from one website to the other. Then I found that Kari in Naivasha were doing this improved kienyeji breed. Then one thing led to another. I made a phone call and I went there for training, because one of the things that young people don't do is you get information, but it's not relevant to what you're doing. You just have information, but the relevance to what you're doing is really important. So after doing a lot of research, talking to other farmers, what they're doing, sharing experiences, then I decided, you know what, I will keep large scale kienyeji. So from Kari, this is what I have. I always tell any young person who cares to listen that at times you don't need money to start a business. Really, you don't need money first. You need an idea. Because rarely does money attract capital or money attract ideas, but ideas will attract money. So I started with 3 chicken, like I said, grew pole, 20 chicken, 50 chicken. So when I got the information, I was in car hire business. So I sold I quit from car hire. I sold one of the cars, then got into the business. But remember, it didn't start with all this chicken you're looking at here. It started with 3 chicken, then I grew my capital over time. You don't grow overnight. Rome was not built in a day. You grow pole, and before you know it, you are there. Why farming? I think farming is the only business, if you ask me, that you'll wake up in the morning and you fulfill. For me, this is purpose. I'm fulfilling my God-given purpose, because I'm called to feed people and they pay me. I don't feed them for free. So I love farming because I will wake up in the morning. I don't have to come here 8 to 5 like I was the 6 years as a journalist. You have to report by 8 you're there, you're caught up in traffic. I decide what time I come here. I decide what time I leave here. Sometimes I'm here at 5 in the morning. I leave here at 10 at night. Sometimes I don't come here more. I give myself an off day. It's not as easy as I'm making it sound, but farming is a thing to do, because look at it. We are about 42 million people. The population is increasing 1 million people a year. So by the next 20 years, we'll be about what, 50-60 million people. Who will be feeding those people? The young people and in agriculture. I decided on indigenous chicken for the simple fact that every home I would go to, even when I was a journalist, I would find that most people have these broilers and layers. And a tray of the layers eggs would go about for about 270 bob. Then I decided, if I go to kienyeji, I want to be unique. My business has to be unique from any other person. I don't want to be, oh, mkulima wa broiler kama wale wengine. I want to be different. So I thought, if I sell an egg of kienyeji is going for 20 bob, 15 shillings, which one would I rather get into? Again, this kienyeji, they have what you would call value addition, so to speak, value addition in quotes, because this chicken, after 6 months, 7 months, I will sell it for 700 bob to 1,000 bob. Try that with a broiler. How much will it go for? An egg, if a kienyeji egg is about 15 bob, 20 bob. Of a layer is about 10 bob. Alright? If I sell a fertilized egg, is about 30 bob. The same egg, instead of selling it for 30 shillings, if I incubate that egg, that day-old chick, I'll sell it 100 shillings. So between you and me, which one you'd rather be into? Broilers, layers, or kienyeji, that if that egg is laid, it has quote unquote more value than the ordinary egg. So I decided, you know what? Let me go to kienyeji chicken. 4 years ago, we started Wendy Farms with 3 chicken. Today, at this particular farm, because we have other farms, at this farm we have about 1,500 kienyeji. We are still scaling up. In Nanyuki, we have about 300. And in Nyeri, we have about 200. We are still scaling up because the demand again is increasing. So the idea is start small, but think big. You know, most people want to start small with 2 chicken, 5 chicken, and that's the end of it. Start small, but have a bigger vision. What we have here, let me just get a pure one. This hen, this is what you call a black Australorp. Now the black Australorp is a very, very good layer. Calm down, calm down. The black Australorp is a very good layer. It lays very big eggs. The shell is brown. However, the beauty about this kienyeji chicken is that it doesn't sit on eggs. And it's not a, sorry, it's not a disadvantage it not sitting on eggs, because as a commercial farmer, if I'm going large scale, I don't want all my chickens sitting on eggs. I want them, just lay the egg, I'll put it in the incubator. So the black Australorp is a very good layer. Here we have the Kuroiler. Okay, this is the Kuroiler, the spotted one, Nakakama Kanga. Very good layer also, and it's a dual purpose. Now the beauty about the dual purpose is, if I decide I don't want to sell kienyeji eggs, I want to sell it for meat, to give me about 2 kilos. By the time it's about 5-6 months, it will be 2 kgs. So this breed is a very good breed, if you get the Kuroiler. And of course the other mixed breed, the brown ones, we have very good breeds.
Vijana wamesaidika kwa kulima na kipindi inaitwa Mkulima Young. Vijana wamesaidika kwa kulima na kipindi inaitwa Mkulima Young.
One of the things that I think most people need to know is that once you get a day-old chick, make sure it's vaccinated against Marex day-old, and follow the vaccination program to the letter. The challenge is, and I've lost so many day-old chicks, don't think it comes easy. There's a day I lost about 200 day-old chicks in one night. What happened is, one of my employees was vaccinating against, I think, Newcastle or Gumboro. The vaccine should not, if you give them, let's say at 8 in the morning, you should pour that water after 2 hours. So the guy let the water stay there for a whole day. Now if the vaccine stays there for more than 2 to 3 hours, the water starts becoming poisonous. So it killed my entire stock, 200 day olds. So that's one of the lessons that you need to be very careful when you're vaccinating them. Clean water, we wash our drinkers every day. Make sure that the heat is evenly distributed. If you're using charcoal, the GCOS, make sure there's good ventilation. If you're using the infrared bulbs, just make sure there's proper heat, and make sure they're not crowding. Give them clean feed, clean water, and leave the rest to God. There's really nothing much. I can just leave the rest to God. And make sure also your employees are clean. When you get into your main house, you have a disinfectant where people are getting to the main house. And the structures, make sure it's well ventilated, because they'll have a lot of fresh air, moving in and out. Fresh air, you need that. And when they're about 2 months old, now you do the roosters, where they'll be able to roost. They'll be sleeping on because they like patching. Give them that, and you're good to go. And deworm them. Most people think for kienyeji you don't need to vaccinate them, don't need to deworm them. Deworm them regularly, and you'll be good to go. The biggest expense for any poultry farmer will tell you is the cost of feed, and not just the cost, it's the quality of feeds. I've gone through a lot. You hear someone is telling you their feeds are the best in the market. So what they do, they give you the sample that they know is the best. So your chicken perform very well after that sample. But after they start bringing out the normal monthly or weekly deliveries, you find that production has gone down. So quality is an issue. and also the cost now. So how I'm able to cut my cost is that fine, I will go for the best company in the market. It's a bit expensive, but I'm assured of quality. However, to cut my cost of feed, I've planted a lot of sukuma wikis on my farm, and where I can't, I also buy fresh sukuma wikis or the cabbages, the leftovers, I feed my chicken. I also buy maize, especially when people have harvested. I'll go to farms, I'll buy like about 10-20 bags of maize and store them when it's cheaper. I'll also use amaranth, not terere, what do you call it? Terere, yes. I'll use terere. I'll also use, people call it stinging nettle or the fire or other, and dry it. After drying it in the sun, then I mix with the feed. So I'm able to cut down my cost to about 30%, which really is quite a saving. And then the kienyeji chicken don't eat a lot like the layers and the broilers would. So I'm able to cut my cost of feed, but it's still a struggle. But who say there's no struggles in business? There'll be struggles, but you learn to surmount them. Marketing of kienyeji chicken, or the whole production line about kienyeji, I think to me is the easiest, because once people are becoming health conscious by the day. So people will tell you, I want kienyeji chicken, or I want the free range eggs, and they will insist. So what you do is make sure that your eggs are really free range. Don't lie to people. Please don't lie to people. If it's not a pure kienyeji egg, don't sell it as a kienyeji egg. Just sell it as a normal egg. So here we pride ourselves. You can see they are roaming. We are giving them maize. They are really free range. Once people know that you have a good product, I think word of mouth for me works very well as a marketing tool, because if I treat you nice today, if I come and I give you a kienyeji chicken, you go eat and it tastes very well, you eat my egg, or you buy a day old, you go and tell someone else. Marketing, again, we also use other online platforms, given that we are young farmers, we have access to social media. So create a Facebook page, it's free. Create a Twitter account. Join people like Mkulima Young. There are so many online platforms that you can use to market yourself. And once you market yourself, just be genuine. People will come to you. If they like what you do, they'll come to you. But if they come to you, will you retain them? Will you be true to who you are? Because most people will dash to Facebook and Twitter, and people come to them. But then your services, the quality of your service starts going down. They will not come back to you again. So maintain your quality, be good to people, and pray. Actually, I would say it's a nascent industry. We are still at the breeding stage, what I would call breeding stage. I get so many people from hotels coming here, they want to buy. But I'm telling them, I cannot sell a kienyeji chicken for you for now, because I have a long list of farmers who want day-old chicks. And I don't want to give someone, I actually want to teach people how to fish, so to speak. So I don't want you to come and buy an egg and go and eat. No, I want you to come, buy a day-old chick, go and rear it. So after 6 months, when we meet, tell me, Caleb, I'm now selling kienyeji eggs, or I'm now hatching. So where we are at right now, I'm not even selling to any supermarket, to any hotel. No. I'm selling to farm. My market is young people who are getting to kienyeji farming. Those are the people I'm selling the day-old chicks to, not to hotels. I think most young people, and let me, permission to speak freely, most young people think that white-collar job is the way to go. They don't want to get dirty, so to speak. They think doing this is quite a dirty job. Is wazee. Look, am I old? Young people we live in a microwave generation. They want to wake up in the morning, clear campus. The following day, they're working in a white-collar job. If that was the case, then God bless you. But if you can get into farming and you're not going to become an overnight millionaire, this chicken has started 3. 1, 2, 3. So don't think you'll wake up today and want to be better than Caleb tomorrow morning. Well, if it happens, God bless you. But it's not as easy as it may look. You're going to work. It's going to be hard. You're going to lose chicken. You're going to go through struggles. But the beauty about this is once you surmount your struggles, when you sit back and you see a check at the end of the month or at the end of the week, as a young person, you've worked hard for your money. Your uncle didn't give you that money. Your father didn't give you that. It's your own hard-earned money. There's nothing as sweet as that. So young people, hey, let's get into farming. We have so many people to feed. turudi mashambani. Ukulima si ushamba.
Vijana wamesaidika kwa kulima na kipindi inaitwa Mkulima Young. Vijana wamesaidika kwa kulima na kipindi inaitwa Mkulima Young.
Alright, when I was selling kienyenji eggs, because I used to sell kienyenji eggs, then I stopped. I'll tell you why I stopped. I was selling a tray at about 450 shillings, 500 bob, a tray of 30 eggs. But given the demand of the day-old chicks, most people tell me I don't want to buy the eggs to go and eat. I would want to go and rear a chick. So now I sell my day-old chicks at 100 bob only, 1 day old. And we advise farmers if you can start with about 100 to 200, so that makes business sense, the better. When they grow old, we dispose some of the jogos. We sell at about 1,000, 1,500, depending on the weight of the chicken or of the hen, of the cock. About 1,000, 1,500. The old chicks, 100. You know, they say don't put your eggs in one basket, and really, I don't put my eggs in one basket, so to speak. So I've diversified into strawberry farming. Started not so long ago. Again, I've gone through a lot of struggles. The learning curve, I'm never afraid of the learning curve. So I have a bit of strawberries. I do dairy goats. I also got into quails, but that's another story for another day. So the art of farming is don't just stick to one particular thing. Diversify. Try anything. Try cabbages. Try tomatoes. Try goats. You know, just try something. So that, you know, one day if you wake up and all your poultry is dead, what do? You have something else. You have a fallback position. And especially let me talk to the young people who are employed. You must have a plan B. For the simple reason, if your plan A, which is your job, fails, if you're fired tomorrow morning, what are you going to do tomorrow night? You need to have a plan B. So when you're still employed, because that's what I did, while I was still employed, I was having a plan B. This was my plan B. I would come here at night and take care of my chicken. Over the weekends, I would come here. So have a plan B, and have a plan B, C, D, E, F if you can, so that when you lose your job, you'll have a softer landing. We put so much trust in our farm hands, and it's okay. However, this thing of mobile farming doesn't work. I tried it while I was employed, it doesn't work. All you do is call on a Monday morning. Kuku ziko aje? Ng'ombe zipatia maji na chakula na dawa mzilipatia. Ng'ombe ziko aje? All you do is just a phone call. That doesn't work. You have to be involved. You have to come and see if they are vaccinated. Be there when they're vaccinating them. These farm hands that you have, take them for training. You know, I realize that if you talk to some of the vets around here, they are idle, because not so many young people want to go to a vet and sit down with a vet and just learn, just ask questions. You know, asking questions, you may ask a stupid question, but no one is going to laugh at you. Well, they might laugh at you, but you're going to learn. So make sure your farm hands are trained, regular training, refresher courses, and also yourself. You must know more than they know. Because it will be very funny that your farm hand is the one who is telling you, Ikuku ini ugonjwa ini gumboro, and you don't know. So you're asking them, gumboro what is that? So learn, have a lot of, learn your trade, master your trade. If it's poultry, if it's strawberries, whatever you're doing, know more than your farm hands. Oh, I'll tell you something. I bumped actually into Mkulima Young doing my research, and Mkulima Young, if you not join Mkulima Young and you want to get into farming, before you even go anywhere, first join Mkulima Young, because that's one of the platforms you'll find where you share experiences with other people. You people to it's the Google of farming actually. Yeah, Mkulima Young is the Google of farming. You'll be able to learn so much. You can even sell your products there. They now have a circle actually, so you'll be able probably to borrow money. Sharing of experiences before you even buy that one-day-old chick. Before you go constructing, join Mkulima Young, and who knows, you'll probably be the next millionaire will be featuring on this platform. One of the challenges that we've gone through is, I'll probably say them quickly. One of them is the quality of feeds. That's quite an issue. The other challenge we face is if there's a disease outbreak and you don't have a vet or a reliable vet, you will not know there's an outbreak. You're just looking at your chicken, they're dying, and yet you don't know. So relevant information, quality of feeds. I will not say market per se is an issue for me and for kienyeji chicken. Another challenge that you will encounter is, your farm hands, your employees will steal from you. Just be, they will steal from you. So make sure you do your monthly census of your chicken. If it's chicken you're doing, just make sure you know what's going on. You know what's moving out, what's moving in, who is coming to your farm in your absence. You need to know. You can't just assume that everything is okay at the farm. You need to know. There will be challenges of disease outbreaks. There are rats. They all chicks, and you live somewhere there's like a forest like this place. Rats will come and they will eat your day old chicks. So make sure you're on the lookout for that. And again, there's no business without challenges. My message to the young people is that nothing comes easy. You're not going to become an overnight millionaire. So stop procrastinating, because procrastination is suicide on the installment plan. The best time to start is yesterday. So whatever you want to get into, start, believe in yourself, start small, think big, and stop looking for the next big thing. Ati sahi ni gani na yako nitakie, twende zote tuweke taki. Sahi ni strawberries. No. Study your market, do a lot of research, and believe in yourself. Before even someone else believes in you, believe in yourself that you can do it. And hey, who knows, you'll be the next millionaire. And I wish to see you at the top.